Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another Alliance War video, the final war of Season 20. Now, I'm doing this a little bit different. I'm still about 3 wars behind. I still have 3 more to upload to catch up fully in this season. But I'll be uploading this last one first because this war carries a lot of weight and it has not ended yet. But this war will dictate whether we place 3rd for the overall season, which is crazy because I've never placed higher than just Masters before. And it's against ASR, which currently, if we take a look at the leaderboard right now, we're in 3rd place and ASR is in 2nd place. So it's a battle between 3rd and 2nd. So it's we're trying our hardest, and the war is not over. We're gonna take a look at what the current kills and stats and everything is. But first, we're gonna go do my fights because I don't want to spoil by showing you guys currently because my battle group is finished at this point. But yeah, let's go jump in and I'll show you guys all my fights. Alright guys, so jumping into these fights, as I've stated already, this war is the most important of the entire season. So you see I'm boosting as big as I can right from the get-go. I have 3 fights initially here in Section 1 and then 2 fights in Section 2. And I didn't know if I was going to have any mini-bosses. But I have 5 invulnerability boosts, and I'm going to be using a 3-minute boost for every single fight that I do. I don't care. You know, I'm going all out on this final war. I don't care if I have to reboost 3 times this war. I don't care. I'm going to do my best to bring home this win for my alliance. You know, I've got to do my own part. So up first here, we have a long shot, a 6-star rank 3 long shot. Man, this guy had me shaking in my boots. And on this node, if I use dexterity, I believe it's power snack, so he's going to gain a burst of power. I don't want this guy to gain any power. I also put on the petrify mastery, and at the start of the fight I was just doing 2-hit combos just while he's stunned to give him the least amount of power as possible. I block his special, I bait it without triggering dex, and we get through this fight no problem. Took 5%, or was that 96? 4% block damage, I can't even tell. But the fight went perfectly. Perfect first fight, man. And I was a little bit worried because, you know, normally in a long shot like that, I would use my pre-fight ability, and then I wouldn't be too worried. But there's 2 more big fights, mystic fights, where I'm going to be using torch, so the pre-fight would be better reserved for one of those. Now this next fight here is a champion, and originally I was assigned Sorcerer Supreme for this, but I talked to Taters, and I'm fighting a Terax Section 2, and I was originally assigned Thing for that fight, and I just wasn't really comfortable with that. I was like, Captain Marvel will be really good for that Terax, so we subbed her in. Then we also subbed in Nick Fury for the synergy, and then I just ended up using her for this fight. I was slightly worried because if I have a debuff, this guy gains a 200% Fury, increasing his attack. But the parries are still only doing 100 damage. I'm also pretty heavily boosted, so my health pool is massive, especially as a rank 3. So I'm just parrying, slowly building up my binary. And as you see, every time after I parry, I hit him like a couple times. The reason for that is for adrenaline. I can actually heal back some of the block damage through adrenaline, which is really nice. But yeah, hit him with a pretty decent combo once we trigger binary. Drop the special 3. I'm hoping that this is just going to kill. It almost does, but you know, the fight is basically over. Oh no, this one does kill. This is my bad. Yeah, so he's dead. Perfect. I think it's the next fight where my L3 doesn't quite kill. But yeah, so Captain Marvel is now not only built up, but you know, again, we finished the fight basically full health. So you know, first 2 fights of this war went flawlessly. I was really happy. And then I got unlinked by Lizer here, and now I can fight this Sasquatch mini boss. So I have some experience fighting Sasquatch, which you guys are going to see in one of the war videos, a very special one. So I was pretty warmed up against Sasquatch. I knew how to fight him. I was a little bit worried about this node because it's power snack. I've taken Mojo here before, but the thing is with Sasquatch, I have to keep dexterity on. And if that triggers, he's going to get a lot of power, so I need to be careful here. And again, I don't use my pre-fight because there's another fight where I need to save it for. which also made me kind of worried about this fight. But you know, we're just gonna keep doing our thing with Human Torch, go for those 3-hit combos. Here we triggered the Nova Flame just because our temperature is so high and we apply so many incinerates. I'm going to use my special 2 because this node has power focus 1, so above 1 bar of power, his power gain rate is very limited. But you know, there's backup recovery on this node, which is a lot of power snack as well, which gives a lot of power, and I'm sure this guy has Mystic Dispersion as well. So you know, if I trigger Dex, he's going to get a ton of power. Here he triggers Wrath, so now at this point I cannot afford to take any block special 1s, because that will result in me getting stunned, which we definitely don't want. I'm just playing slow, you know, parrying, playing just chilling while he's in Wrath. You know, I don't want to mess with him while he's in Wrath. Here's those special 2, which is perfect, triggering that Stubborn a bit, but that's fine. Yeah, we've got Spider Control, drop the special 3. This is where the special 3 doesn't quite kill. He's at 10%. You know, I was really just hoping that this would do the trick and get me out of this fight. You know, I just want to get through this fight, man. 4%. I'm like, okay, he's gonna be dead in like a second. One more combo, and he goes down. Yeah, almost. But yeah, so that fight went really well, man. Again, another pretty much perfect fight. I was just feeling really amped at this point, man. Feeling really good. And then I get to section 2, and I waited until the mini island around the boss was posted, and I didn't have any fights there, so I was like, all right, I can just boost up, finish my path right here. So here we have a Chitinous Thorns node, which basically if the opponent has armor, you're going to get bleeds on you, but Terrax actually has no armor, so that doesn't matter. And Captain Marvel was actually really good against Terrax. B-Man, he sent a video once, and he just destroyed a Terrax, because at the start of the fight, he actually builds up Captain Marvel's binary, because his rock field is doing energy damage. So yeah, that's great. And you see I apply another indestructible boost. That's the 3rd one of this war. And yeah, one special 2 just decimates this guy, going for a heavy, and he's dead. And again, perfect fight, man. At 98% health, feeling really good after that fight. And I just have one more fight for this war, and then I'm done my part. Then I can just sit back and watch. So this is a 6-star rank 3 Dr. Doom. This is the fight that we saved the pre-fight for. And I did quite a few duels, just, you know, fighting Dr. Doom, practicing the evade on the special 1. I missed the first one, and then I was like 8 for 9 on like the rest. So you know, I was feeling pretty confident in evading that special 1. I still have the Petrify Mastery on as well, so you know, while he's stunned, he's taking not getting as much power. And yeah, we evade the first special 1, no problem. Everything's going great. We are just melting him with those Nova Flames. I'm pretty much max boosted again. Go for a special 2 here and charge the heavy and finish with the heavy just for some extra style points. And that Doom got melted, dude. And that's my path for this war completed. We didn't die, and I think this was honestly like my best war. I don't know, I had some other good ones, but it was just like I didn't make like a single mistake this entire war. I feel like I just played it so well. I used 2 items, just, you know, healing up just a little bit of health, just to be safe. I just wanted to be as safe as possible in this final war. I had an invulnerability boost for every single fight, and I didn't need it at all. But you know, better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, that was my part of the war. Now let's go take a look at the current war standings. How many kills each side is at? Because the war's not over yet. It's still we got another about 10 bit hours. So let's go take a look. All right, guys, we are back now. It's weird. I've never recorded a war video like this. You know, normally I always record them the next day, far after it's done, or sometimes days after. But it's so fresh. So here we go. So my battle group is 100% complete. We usually clear pretty early. The other 2 battle groups are at 88%. They got the boss and a couple of other things left here. See, we got a Thing boss in BG1 to go. Thing boss in BG2. Oh no, a Sasquatch boss. That's KT1's thing right there. It looks like it's a 6-star sassy. Might be a rank 3. And then if we jump to BG3, we are complete. So for BG3, we currently have 2 deaths, and they have none so far, but we're done. They still have 21 more fights to go, which is quite a few, and the last fights typically are the more difficult ones, so who knows what's going to happen there. But overall, currently, we have a total of 5 deaths, and they have 2. So it's still anyone's game. We have far more explored than them, like so much more. What is that? 44 more fights done than them. So, 3 deaths can definitely happen within 44 fights to tie things up. So it's anyone's game at this point. Man, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. I've been checking it like every 20 minutes and like nothing changes because it's like 1 in the morning right now. Most normal people are asleep, but not me. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna upload this video as is, and it'll be a bit of a question mark, if we win or not. Maybe I'll put it in the pinned comment. But the War Season Rewards video will be coming out tomorrow when you're watching this, Wednesday morning. Hopefully we place 3rd. There'll be some really juicy rewards. Either way, I got a lot of crystals open. But yeah, this is the final war of the season against ASR. It's gonna be a close one. Cross your fingers that we win, guys. Yeah, that's gonna do it. The following more videos will be uploaded within the week. And one of them I fight I'll tell you guys, I fight a Sasquatch boss with Human Torch. So you're not going to want to miss that Alliance war, man. That one is a good one. But that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, like some more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.